gentlemen. How you doing? You doing good? I'm doing good now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm back. Need a little filler at this school. I was trying to make this video of random collage of stuff, and the little videos I'm making aren't coming. They're not transferring. So I don't know what's going on. But anyhow, it's December 27th today. It's a good day to be drinking the cola out of the red cup. It's like a solo cup, but it's like reusable. It's like really thick. On December 27th, for years, back around the turn of the century, the early 2000s. I played in this hard rock band called the Diplomats. And it was a three-piece. It was myself on guitar and vocals. It was my dear friend Jill Stavely on drums, and my ex-friend, I guess. I don't really know what's up with him, but I never see him anyway. But Ian Osborne, bass guitar. And, the Diplomats, I do have a Diplomats playlist here. It has a video that we made, and it has a couple live videos. And we had fans. Like we made moves in Peterborough here. All the high school kids loved us. My friend Briar, he's now like, been married, divorced, has kids, kind of thing. Like this is a long time ago. He was like 13, and he used to sneak out of his mom's house when everyone was sleeping, he used to crawl out his window just to come to see the Diplomats play. I always thought that was cool. Yeah, we did some stuff. We released an album called Damage Baby. You can find it on a review of it on Kawasai's channel. And it's funny because the songwriting I was doing at the time was for my own solo work. Was, I was trying to be really introspective and be a sensitive singer songwriter kind of guy. It's funny. I can barely remember any of my old songs now. Just the lyrics, because the lyrics were a little more complicated. Whereas, so it was kind of one part of me, like the inner, the introverted kind of side of me, I guess. And while Damaged Baby, we want, like, our kind of sound was kind of like, if you had to compare it to bands, it was kind of a cross between the Stooges, AC/DC, and like the Fat Possum sound of the, like the old, like the R.L. Burnside kind of sound. Just really heavy blues, and really heavy, like really hard rock. And like lyrically, my goal was like I just wanted to write a cool 3-chord riff. That was the thing. Like none of our songs had more than 3 chords. Everything was in the same key, all in the key of E. I'm not a very good guitar player, but I play guitar in my own way. And yeah, we use lots of open chords, like campfire chords on guitar. Which usually would be kind of lame, but with us it really worked because I could just hammer it and have all the open strings ringing out, and oh, it was loud, it was crazy. We released that CD, Damage Baby. That's one of my proudest achievements in record making. We had really cool T-shirts. I have one somewhere, but I don't know where it is. But they were really cool. We had cool buttons, cool stickers. Later on, we went to record a 7-inch with a split 7-inch with our friend Sun Ra Ra Ra, and that went off like a rocket. And it was funny because Dan from Sun Ra Ra Ra, he sent a copy of it into Maximum Rock and Roll, which is kind of like the punk rock Bible fanzine, especially back then. And I still have the copy of it somewhere, and it's got the review of it, and the first song I play on it is a song called "Gimme Hell," and then I play this other song called "I'm Going Uptown with My Downtown Baby," and just 2 songs. And "Gimme Hell" is a real fucking stomper, you know what I mean? And the person who reviewed it said, listen to our side first, and said, you ever get a feeling in your gut when you hear a song that it's going to be one of your favorite songs for the rest of your life? The Diplomats, Gimme Hell is, and I was just like, holy fuck. We got a 5-star review in Maximum Rock and Roll, and they actually said, I feel bad for Sun Ra 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 that I didn't listen to their side first because I was so blown away by the Diplomats. I didn't really feel much for Sun Ra Ra Ra. Sun Ra 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 is a local garage rock band. I used to play tambourine in them. They're really good. Yeah, Diplomats. Anyway, I'm going on about the Diplomats so much because December 27th was our biggest night of the year. Now, one of the problems with the Diplomats is Ian never wanted to tour anywhere. He only wanted to play in Peterborough. We had a couple out of town gigs, and he had a very bad time at both of them. and just said we don't work outside of Peterborough, and I thought I thought we did fine out of town, but he just wanted to be in town for some reason, and I guess it's easy to be a big fish in a little pond, right? Pretty much we only played like two venues in town, one at the Spill and one at the Gordon Best, and more often the Gordon Best. And so we played a lot, but we only played in one room in one town, our hometown. So that was kind of a thing holding us back, is that we couldn't tour. We were making stuff and not being able to go around and sell it, to people, like our Damaged Baby album. Like pretty much only people in Peterborough, I think, had that album, aside from a few scattered people around the world. But anyhow, I loved the Diplomats. I loved playing in the Diplomats. It was like just such a cool feeling because we brought out the kids, right? The high school kids. All the other bands in town couldn't bring out the kids. We could, and you know, and we'd always have high school bands open up for us. That was part of our thing. We always, whenever we played the Gordon Best, we always had high school bands that we thought were cool open up for us, right? So that's what brought in a lot of the kids too. And I had a friend once say to me, "Why are you guys always playing with these shitty high school bands?" And I had to say, like, "Are you kidding me? Like, who knows rock music better than a bunch of 16-year-olds, If they like what we're doing, I think I'm doing the right thing, because like our shows would pack out like 400 people, 350 people, something like that. And they were just crazy, and like we didn't, like, as soon as we started playing pedal to the metal, like we didn't stop, and sometimes our sets would go for 2 hours, just didn't stop. And back in my drinking days, it was a bit crazier because I'd be whipping bottles at the crowd and stuff. But but yeah, December 27th is Ian's birthday. So he wanted to have a big blowout at the Gordon Best every every year on his birthday. I think we did it about maybe like 5 years, I guess, in a row. It was a total gas. It was like the best night of the year for me. It was better than New Year's Eve, better than anything, because it was like rock star night. You know, it was really fun. I really missed that. But so I want to send a shout out to my old friend Ian Osborne. Happy birthday! I know you'll never see this, but happy birthday, dude. I miss playing with you. Ian and I had a falling out, I guess. Like we never talked about it. Just one day he stopped talking to me. So, was kind of his style. I'd seen him do that to a lot of people a lot of times in the time that I'd known him. But playing with Ian Osborne was like, him and I were a musical match made in heaven. Like when whatever we were doing, like we did all kinds of stuff together, and he played on, like, his solo thing was kind of like this weird ambient kind of dub stuff. He was really influenced by like Lee Scratch Perry and stuff like that, but had really wanted to keep it like fashion forward or whatever, right? So he I just got a message. Oh, it's from my kids. Um, yeah, I miss playing with Ian a whole lot, and I certainly miss this day of the year. It was every December 27th. I think, man, I wish it was like a decade ago. And yeah. Anyhow, whatever. Uh, we might might be band practicing tonight, so get the rock out, you know. I'm sorry if this has been a confusing video, but here's to you, everybody. Thank you for putting up with my bullshit, and if you like the video, hit like. If you don't like it, then tell me to fuck off or something. If you care to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you can know every time I upload a video here on the Dirty Pat Walsh channel. Be well.